A 0 degree lofted non-iron. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to the channel and this is your very first time watching my content, first of all, welcome to the channel. And second of all, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. On this channel, I bring you guys golf-related content every single day that helps you raise your game, lower your handicap, and hopefully just gets you enjoying golf loads more. In today's video, I have something rather special for you. And not only is it special, but it looks pretty special. Look at that. Oh. So I've teamed up with Mizuno, and the guys on the Mizuno tour van have made this iron for me. It is a 3-iron, bent to 0 degrees loft. Now, I want to stress, this is my idea, this isn't Mizuno's idea. Mizuno aren't saying that this is an iron that's going to go on sale. They're not saying it's going to work. To be honest, I don't think they really wanted to do it. But guys, thanks a lot for doing this. This is a part of a new series that I'm going to run. I've got no idea what I'm going to call it yet because this is the first one, but I'm going to take clubs to the extreme. I'm going to go 0 degrees loft. I'm going to go ultra long. I'm going to try all sorts of things. And guys, make sure you hit those comments below. If you have any ideas on extreme clubs, be it loft, be it club size, be it anything that we can kind of maybe manipulate and do, let me know. So guys, just before we get into hitting the 0 iron, I have taken this out on the golf course. I'm going to show you how it went after we've done the review. And please, please, please don't take this video too seriously. Do not think this is a club that's going to be on sale. I can't stress enough, it's not. This is an experiment. But every experiment has to have a hypothesis, right? Did I just say, yeah? So guys, initially I'm going to try hitting this 0 iron just like a normal iron. I'm not going to tee it up, I'm not going to try and flip it up into the air. I'm just going to hope that it launches purely off its spin. Obviously, it's not going to have much of a launch angle, is it? Guys, hit those comments below. What do you think is going to happen? This could be epic, and it could be an epic fail. First shot with the 0 iron. Would you call this a stinger? I'll tell you what, it's gone. Mega low. 3,500 spin and just shy of 200 yards. I'll take that for a first go. It does look so odd looking down at it. It looks ridiculous. That's probably because it is ridiculous. Oh, that fell. Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh. I can't believe quite how well this is going. I'm not gonna lie, I went out on the golf course and tried to get a few with the shot tracer off a tee. This is how it wound up. Not particularly a club you'd want to be hitting off a tight lie. What about if I try and fade one? Oh! This could be the most fun I think I've ever had. Ever. This video could have been horrendous, but this is amazing. What about a draw? This should be more difficult. Stop it. Now obviously with the lack of loft, it is pretty difficult to just kind of know where it's going to go. But if you stand there and try and really kind of slice one, really hook one, as you can see behind me, it's working. So as you can see, the iron in question is a Mizuno MP18, which obviously helps the aesthetics because that thing's just on. And then you look at the tone, we've got the little kind of skull and crossbones. I think that's obviously to say this isn't something that anybody, don't use it. Don't even try it. Do not try this at home. Always wanted to say that. They are firing back at me, by the way, as well. They almost need to move. You see, and I have a question actually, and you guys may be able to answer. Would this be legal? I can't see why there would be a rule against it, and I probably should know. But I tried looking on the internet and I couldn't find anything that say it would be illegal. 0 degrees loft. So we've hit half a dozen shots with the 0 iron. So I can't believe I'm saying that. 0 iron. Off of the deck, and I'm amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. What about off a tee? Can we kind of use it like a driver, get the spine angle back, launch it? Let's find out. As you can see with this, we're teeing it pretty high. Could this work? Guys, just imagine if people start turning up at the Open, the Scottish Open, the Irish Open, with these. Imagine. I really don't think it's going to happen, but... Are you guys enjoying this as much as I am? Because I'm really enjoying this. Launch away. Oh, that was a terrible strike, but it launched. I think I've just found my new club for off the tee when it's a little bit breezy. Check this out. Stop it. And this is really interesting because obviously normally with an iron you're going to load up to the top of the backswing, get into that left side, rotate your body, get the handle forward and get that shaft leaning forward, de-lofting the club. We do that with the Zero iron and the ball is going straight into the turf. So what I'm trying to do, especially when the ball's teed up, is tilt back even more than I would with a driver, load up, turn quick, but keep the weight back. Obviously this is the total wrong thing to do if you're hitting an iron shot, but it's working for this. Look at that. 245 yards. This thing is probably the hardest thing to hit straight I've ever seen, but this is fun. And that's the word I keep bringing up in this video, fun. I can't believe I've not topped one yet as well. When I took it outside, I just kept... There were loads of members watching as well. It was so embarrassing. I honestly can't believe this works. Cannot believe it. Let's play a stinger. Even that. You know, I think the bad shots are down to it just being a MIZUNO MP18 blade and not very forgiving and me not finding the middle of the face rather than it being 0 degrees of loft. So guys, that's a dozen shots hit with the Zero iron. Still pretty strange. 6 off a tee, 6 off the deck. Out of interest, let's take a look at the numbers and let's see just how it performed. So let's start with the Zero iron off the deck. And interestingly, when I tried to put the Zero iron in, it wouldn't let me. The lowest iron you could go was a 2, which was disappointing, but don't know what happened to that last one. We'll take that out, that wasn't even a shot. But look at those, majority over 200 yards, 209 average, ball speed 135.5, and a spin of 3-1. I'm astounded. Off a tee, I really started to nuke some of these. Look at some of there at like 250, averaging 227 off the tee, 138 ball speed, and 2,500 spin. Now the real story does come when we look at grouping because, yeah, the camera lens isn't really big enough to get the grouping, and that's obviously not fantastic. So obviously looking at a 0 degree lofted iron, one of the big things that we want to look at is how the ball launches. How does it get up in the air? So the vertical launch, 5.4, 5.3, 5.2, got a good one up there, 14 degrees, which was actually the longest one off the floor, then 7.2, 5.2, averaging at 7.2. Obviously the 14 degree has brought that average up. Off the tee, a little bit of a better story, 11.5, 9.6, 13.7, much better numbers because obviously I'm able to hit it like a driver. So that really shows just how low this club is launching and setting off from off the ground, and I'm really having to manipulate it to do that. The one that came out at 14 degrees launch from off the floor was the big cut that I played, so if you were going to use an iron like this, not that you ever would, you would try and play that big kind of fade. 0 degrees loft on an iron. Can it be done? Yes, it can be done. MIZUNO did it for me at the tour van. Guys, once again, thank you so much. I know when you got the phone call and you were like, you want me to do what? With what? I know. But I love pushing things to the extreme. And for me, I've always loved tinkering with clubs and kind of really twisting them and moving them. And you can see here that the club actually does look quite weak. So guys, if you want to try this at home with an old club, by all means, it's up to you. But it probably will break. Be careful there's no one stood around you when you're hitting it in case it does break, because these things are forged and they're soft, so that's a bit of a disclaimer, just because you never know. But it can be done. I'm absolutely amazed. if this thing's never, ever gonna see the light of day again, it's gonna sit in my office, but what a memory it's given me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed that. Remember, hit those comments below. If there's anything that you can think of that you'd like to see pushing clubs to the extreme, let me know. Hit those comments below, and I'll try my very best to bring it to you. Take this video with a pinch of salt. Some people are gonna hate it because it's designed to be fun, but if you hate it, I apologize. Watch tomorrow and you might enjoy the content a little bit more. As always, I'll see you then.